There was a typhoon from the previous day. However, I already had booked a private tour to Mount Fuji, so I just had to go and proceed. And as we were driving, I was able to get a peek of Mount Fuji, but then I started to see clouds form, and the risk that I may actually not see Mount Fuji was one of my worries. Plan B was to go to another site and wait for the clouds to disappear. So our first stop instead was Momiji Tunnel, which is this Japanese maple tunnel, and I was told it's really beautiful during autumn. But I would still consider summer a worthy visit, knowing there was barely any tourists there at all, which made taking photos so much easier. I was hungry, considering I haven't eaten as we left early to drive from Tokyo to Mount Fuji. We decided that the next stop was lunch at Saiko Iyashi no Sato Nenba, and the place we ate was a small eatery who made their own soba noodles. So I had to go for the soba and also purchase some grilled prawns and fish skewers at another store. The food was delicious, and it also gave us some time to wait out a little more for Mount Fuji to hopefully appear from the clouds. The moment we finished eating, Mount Fuji started to appear from the clouds, and sometimes you just have to be thankful to Mother Nature for allowing such beauty to appear at a location that was simply magical, which is Saiko Iyashi no Sato Nenba. Well, the clouds started to cover Mount Fuji again, and so we decided to go to Kawaguchi Asama Shrine in hope that once we finish wandering around, that Mount Fuji will be visible again for the next location. And I'm glad we stopped by here, as this is considered to be a World Cultural Heritage. Also, I just love the vibe when visiting shrines. It feels so calm and peaceful. The clouds were worsening, and to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was going to see Mount Fuji again. But we decided to go anyway to Arakurayama Sengen Park, which is one of the popular photography locations where you could see Chureito Pagoda with Mount Fuji in the background. Mind you, the number of stairs to get up was over 300 stairs, and it challenged my cardiovascular. But it is worth the view, especially when Mount Fuji appears. One location I really wanted to get a good visibility of Mount Fuji was Honcho Street. It's one of the most Instagrammable photos in Mount Fuji, and I was lucky enough that Mount Fuji decided to appear even just a little from the clouds. Then for the last location, we decided to drop by Lake Kawaguchi. However, the clouds just covered the top of Mount Fuji and the weather was starting to worsen. But it was still good to see this place, and I would still consider this day trip a success.